Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today let's discuss the important interview questions asked in WIPRO for the automation testing role along with answers. The part 1 will be the discussion in this session today. The skill stack required for the job role is Selenium, rest assured, BDD, framework level knowledge, automation testing knowledge. The candidate has been selected in the interview, and these interview questions are for the experience range from 2 to 10 plus years of experience. Okay, let's get started quickly. The initial question they asked is something like write a Java code to reverse a string with and without using inbuilt functions. Uh, yeah, let's start with the method one with by writing the code without using inbuilt functions. That's with the manual logic. Okay, initially we create a class and then create a main method, and then inside the main method create a string with the string that needs to be reversed, and then create empty string and then use a for loop. Start with I mean start from the last. Hence it's says str.length minus 1, which means we are starting it from the last. And then check the condition that it should always I should be a greater than 0 or greater than or equal to 0, and then decrement the value. Okay, so then store the value one by one into the reversed variable, and then finally print the um, string. Okay, so you can see the expected output will be something like automation. So you can copy paste the same code in the Java editor, any of the Java editor or online editor, you'll get to know the results. Practice this. Now let's discuss the method 2 of writing the same Java program using inbuilt function. There are multiple ways where we can do that. One we are a string builder and another we are string buffer. Here we have used the string builder, and there are a couple of method in the string builder method like reverse, and in the reverse again there are sub methods, so we can use them and we can reverse the string. So I can see the line by line proper uh, statements, Java statements. You can easily write this program and it gives the same output. Okay, reverse is a method and toString is also a method. So you are reversing and also you are trying to convert that to a string and storing it in a string variable and printing that. Okay, guys, one more thing in the previous question. So you can also do the same thing using string buffer also. Okay, so you can try with that. And to understand between string buffer and string builder, you can go through the online. So that's not a major thing. So both are immutable. Sorry, both are mutable. Um, you can the interviewer might also ask you to explain the difference between string buffer and string builder when you write a code. Okay, be thorough with end to end. Okay, now let's discuss the next interview question. Something like you raised a bug, but developer marked it as not a bug, or argue with you as working as expected. How will you convince him? Okay, and the next question goes like difference between scenario versus scenario outline in the Cucumber BDD. And the next question goes like how do you manage test data in your framework? And then the fifth question goes like abstract class versus interface difference. And then the next question goes like what is a hash map and hash set, and why do we need, where do we use them in the framework? And then difference between find element and find elements. And you can also expect some questions from alerts, how to handle the alerts in Selenium. And the next question, like they may ask you to write the code snippet on how to take the screenshot. The screenshots and all are utility functions. Okay, so you should be thorough with syntaxes. Okay, so the next question goes like what is priority in TestNG? And they may ask sub questions on the priority also, like what if 0 mean in the priority, and what if 1 means in the priority, minus 1, so which has the more priority, which has the less priority. Okay, how it is in sync with alphabetical order. So please be thorough with those questions. And then uh, how do you generate the reports in your framework, and they may also ask you to explain what are the components in the framework. Okay, so the next question goes like explain the framework you are working on. Okay, so it can be anything. I mean, so if you're working for API automation also, they may ask you to explain the framework from API automation also, or else BDD framework also, or else the Selenium hybrid framework, so data-driven framework, so whatever it may be. So be thorough with the types of framework and the framework structures and how it flows. Okay, so the next question goes like what are tags in Cucumber, and then the difference between array and array list, what is collection in Java, and then the final question is like why string is immutable in Java. The more number of questions are based on Java, so be thorough with that. And then the 17th question goes like a difference between the collection and collections. And guys, I told you, right? So they might ask you the question on string buffer and string builder. So this is the question they have tried to ask, and then they may ask you to write the status codes or explain the status codes difference 400, 401, 201, 200, 503, 504, etc. And what is the difference between put versus patch and basic GitHub commands? They may ask you to write or explain on whatever you perform in the real time, and what is the usage of actions class and select class, and then explain your roles and responsibilities. What are the exceptions you faced while working with Selenium? Can you give 5 examples? And then finally, they asked interview questions like OOPS concepts, and where do you apply these OOPS concepts in real-time framework, like inheritance, abstraction, polymorphism, etc. So these are the interview questions asked in WIPRO. So it was bit straight and forward. So you can easily crack if you are thoroughly prepared. Guys, we have prepared a ultimate end-to-end QA master kit. You'll get answers for all these questions, and also you will be able to crack any interview without any worries, and also you should be able to work in real time after going through this study materials and interview preparation kit. Okay, so there are many benefits, so please go through them, and in case if you get any doubts, please let us know in comment section or drop us an email. We are happy to help. Thank you so much watching for my video. Happy learning, happy testing, happy journey.